Dealers are panicking. Across the country, Japanese trike motorcycles that were supposed to revolutionize three-wheel riding are now gathering dust on showroom floors. These machines that once carried price tags of $15,000, $25,000, even $30,000 are now available for thousands less, and dealers are getting more desperate by the day. From luxury touring trikes to innovative dual front wheel sport bikes, Japanese manufacturers bet big on the three-wheel market. They lost badly. And now you can capitalize on their mistakes with deals that seemed impossible just 2 years ago. Today, we're revealing 8 Japanese trikes that dealers can't move, why these machines failed to find buyers, and exactly how much you can save if you know where to look. Some of these deals will shock you. Let's start with the brutal truth. The Japanese trike experiment was a massive failure. Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki all tried different approaches to crack the three-wheel market. Luxury touring, urban practicality, sport performance, retro styling, nothing worked. Why? Because these manufacturers made a fundamental mistake. They tried to solve engineering problems that customers didn't actually have. They built complicated solutions for simple needs, expensive answers to questions nobody was asking. The result? Dealerships nationwide are sitting on inventory that won't move. Three-wheel motorcycles that seemed innovative 2 years ago now feel like expensive mistakes taking up valuable showroom space. But here's where it gets interesting for buyers. Dealer desperation creates opportunity. When inventory sits for 200, 300, even 400 days, dealers start making deals they would have laughed at during peak market conditions. Trike. Number 8. Honda Goldwing Good Luck 1800 Trike, the machine that was supposed to redefine luxury touring. With its 1800cc flat 6 engine producing 120 horsepower, plush 2-up seating, and premium amenities, this trike promised to be the ultimate long-distance comfort machine. Original price? Over $25,000, easily pushing $30,000 with accessories that dealers aggressively pushed. That's luxury car money for a motorcycle with training wheels. Here's why it failed. The Goldwing trike solves problems that most riders don't have. Yes, it's stable. Yes, it's comfortable. But at 974 pounds, it barely fits in standard garages, requires special parking considerations, and demands genuine skill to navigate urban areas. More importantly, at $25,000 plus, it competed directly with cars that offered air conditioning, weather protection, storage space, and passenger comfort that no motorcycle can match. The value proposition simply didn't work. Current reality? Dealers are offering $4,000 to $6,000 off MSRP, 0% financing for qualified buyers, and throwing in accessory packages worth thousands just to move these units. I've seen 2022 models with under 500 miles selling for $19,000, a $6,000 discount from original retail. The question isn't whether you can get a deal, it's whether you want 1,000 pounds of over-engineered luxury that most riders will never fully utilize. Trike. Number 7, the Yamaha Nikon. Probably the most technically impressive failure in the trike category. This machine's dual front wheels can lean in perfect synchronization, promising sport bike performance with enhanced stability and front-end grip. At $16,000, Yamaha positioned this as premium sporting equipment for riders who wanted something completely different. The engineering was brilliant, the execution was flawless, the market response was brutal. Here's what went wrong. The Nikon created more problems than it solved. 2 front tires instead of 1 doubles replacement costs. The complex suspension system intimidated mechanics and owners alike. Parts availability became a concern. And most importantly, it didn't feel like a sport bike or offer the practicality of a standard trike. Riders would take demo rides, say, "That's interesting," and then buy something else. The curiosity factor was high, but commitment was non-existent. Current deals? Dealers who still have Nikons are offering them at $12,000 to $13,000, a $3,000 to $4,000 discount. Some are including extended warranties and maintenance packages, just to offset buyer concerns about long-term support. If you want to own the most innovative motorcycle that nobody wanted, this is your chance. Just understand that you're buying into a technology dead end with questionable long-term part support. Trike. Number 6. The Suzuki Bergman 650 Executive Trike represents one of the most confused products in motorcycling. Suzuki took their practical maxi scooter platform and added a trike conversion, creating something that satisfied neither scooter enthusiasts nor motorcycle riders. At $12,000, it promised urban practicality with 3-wheel stability, automatic transmission, underseat storage, wind protection, and twist-and-go simplicity. On paper, It sounded perfect for commuters and older riders. Reality was different. The 650cc engine felt strained on highways, especially uphill or against headwinds. Scooter purists saw it as overcomplicated. Motorcycle enthusiasts dismissed it as a glorified scooter with training wheels. The biggest problem? It existed in a market niche that didn't really exist. People who wanted scooter simplicity bought regular scooters. People who wanted trike stability bought purpose-built trikes. The Bergman fell between both markets. Current pricing tells the story. Dealers are moving these at $8,500 to $9,500, $2,500 to $3,500 below original MSRP. Some dealerships are bundling extensive accessory packages, including top cases, heated grips, and comfort upgrades, just to create perceived value. If you need practical urban transportation and can accept its limitations, the Bergman Trike offers genuine value at current discount prices. Just don't expect it to be anything more than efficient, reliable transportation. Trike. Number 5. Kawasaki's Vulcan 1700 Voyager Trike aimed to capture classic American touring bike appeal with Japanese reliability. The 1700cc V-twin engine, retro styling, and full-dress touring setup looked like a winning combination. Original MSRP was $27,000 premium pricing for what Kawasaki positioned as a Harley alternative with better reliability and lower maintenance costs. But the Voyager Trike felt like a budget interpretation of American touring culture. In a market where perception matters as much as performance, it lacked the authenticity that buyers expected. More importantly, at $27,000, it didn't offer the modern technology that justified premium pricing. No touchscreen infotainment, no smartphone integration, no adaptive cruise control, no advanced rider aids. While Harley and Indian were adding modern features to their touring platforms, the Voyager felt stuck in the past. Current deals reflect this positioning problem. Dealers have slashed prices to $21,000 to $23,000, offer extended warranties, and provide financing terms that stretch payments over 7 years just to make monthly costs manageable. For riders who want reliable touring capability without brand premium pricing, the Voyager represents solid value. Just don't expect cutting-edge technology or the emotional connection of authentic American iron. Trike. Number 4. The Honda CTX 700N Trike represents Honda's attempt to create the most accessible three-wheel motorcycle possible. Low seat height, automatic DCT transmission, minimal maintenance, and $7,800 pricing positioned it as the entry-level trike for new riders. Honda got the accessibility part right. At 498 pounds with a 27-inch seat height, it's manageable for almost anyone. The automatic transmission eliminates clutch work and stalling concerns. The 670cc parallel twin provides adequate power for commuting and light touring. But Honda made it too accessible. The CTX Trike looks and feels more like a practical appliance than an emotionally engaging motorcycle. The styling is purely functional, the engine note is muted, and the overall experience prioritizes efficiency over excitement. Motorcycle buyers, even entry-level ones, want some emotional engagement. They want to feel something when they ride. The CTX Trike delivers reliable transportation with the enthusiasm of a refrigerator. Current pricing reflects this positioning. Dealers are moving CTX Trikes at $6,500 to $7,000, $800 to $1,300 below MSRP. Some are throwing in accessory packages or extended maintenance plans to create additional value. For brand new riders or those who genuinely prioritize practicality over excitement, the CTX offers excellent value. Just understand that you're buying transportation, not inspiration. Trike number 3, Yamaha's FJR1300 trike conversion represents one of the most interesting failures in the three-wheel category. Taking Yamaha's excellent sport touring platform and adding a trike conversion should have created the ultimate performance trike. The base FJR1300 delivers 126 horsepower from its 1300cc inline-4 engine, offers sophisticated suspension, and provides genuine sport touring capability. Add three-wheel stability, and you should have a winner. Instead, you get a machine that compromises everything that made the FJR special. The sport touring agility disappears, the nimble handling becomes deliberate, and heavy. The quick steering response gets replaced by slow, ponderous direction changes. At $16,500 plus conversion costs that often reached $4,000 to $5,000, the final price approached $21,000 for a machine that satisfied neither sport, touring enthusiasts, nor comfort-focused trike buyers. Current deals reflect this positioning problem. Dealers with FJR trike conversions are offering them at $13,000 to $14,000, often absorbing part of the conversion cost and including touring accessories. If you want the most powerful trike on this list and can accept its compromised nature, the FJR offers genuine performance capability. Just understand that it's a sport touring bike that's been neutered by its conversion. Trike number 2, the Suzuki Intruder C800. Trike promised classic cruiser aesthetics with modern reliability and three-wheel stability. The 800cc V-twin, traditional cruiser styling, and retro appeal seemed like a winning combination for riders who wanted vintage looks without vintage problems. At $9,500 plus conversion costs, it offered accessible pricing for the classic cruiser trike market. The styling was authentic, the V-twin sound was satisfying, and the overall package delivered nostalgic appeal. But Suzuki made a critical mistake. They kept outdated technology that undermined the modern reliability promise. Carbureted engine in the fuel injection era, basic drum brakes when buyers expected discs, no ABS when safety features were becoming standard. More importantly, dealer service networks weren't prepared for trike conversions. Many shops lacked technicians trained on three-wheel systems or parts inventory for conversion components. Simple maintenance became complicated and expensive. Current pricing tells the story. Dealers are moving Intruder trikes at $7,500 to $8,500, often including comprehensive service packages and warranty extensions to offset buyer concerns about long-term support. For riders who prioritize classic styling and can accept technological limitations, the Intruder trike offers authentic cruiser character at bargain pricing. And now we reach the most desperate dealer situation: the Honda Goldwing F6B trike conversion. This machine took Honda's stripped-down, performance-oriented Goldwing variant and added three-wheel stability for riders who wanted touring capability without full-dress complexity. The F6B trike promised to split the difference between sport touring and luxury touring, offering Goldwing refinement with a more aggressive, minimalist aesthetic. At $22,000, it positioned itself as the thinking rider's luxury trike. But the F6B trike fell into the worst possible market position. Too expensive for practical buyers, too sparse for luxury buyers, too complex for new riders, too compromised for experienced riders. The result? Dealers with F6B trike inventory are making deals that seemed impossible 2 years ago. I've seen units with original $22,000 MSRPs selling for $16,000 to $17,000 MSRPs. That's a $5,000 to $6,000 discount on a machine that's barely 2 years old. Some dealers are including full touring accessory packages, windshields, luggage systems, comfort seats worth $3,000 to $4,000 just to move inventory. Others are offering 0% financing and extended warranties that push total incentive value over $7,000. If you want Goldwing refinement and engineering at the biggest possible discount, this is your opportunity. Just understand that you're buying into a failed market experiment with questionable resale value. Here's how to capitalize on dealer desperation for maximum savings. First, timing matters. Fall and winter are brutal for motorcycle dealers, especially with slow-moving inventory like trikes. Dealers facing floor plan financing costs on units that have sat for months become increasingly flexible on pricing. Second, be prepared to negotiate aggressively. These aren't hot sellers. Dealers know it, you know it, everyone knows it. Don't be afraid to make offers that seem unreasonably low. The worst they can say is no. Third, focus on total deal value, not just purchase price. Extended warranties, accessory packages, financing terms, and trade-in allowances can add significant value beyond the base discount. Fourth, consider end-of-model year clearances and dealer demo units. When manufacturers discontinue trike models or dealers need to clear space for new inventory, pricing becomes extremely flexible. Finally, be realistic about long-term ownership. These discounts exist because these machines didn't find sustainable markets. Factor in parts availability, service complexity, and resale values when calculating true ownership costs. The Japanese trike experiment represents one of the biggest miscalculations in modern motorcycling. Manufacturers invested heavily in engineering solutions that customers didn't want, creating expensive machines that satisfied no clear market need. But their failure creates your opportunity. Never before have premium three-wheel motorcycles been available at such significant discounts. We're talking about $5,000, $6,000, even $7,000 off machines that were already niche products at full price. The key is understanding what you're buying. Interesting machines with questionable long-term prospects, innovative engineering with limited market appeal, and transportation solutions that prioritize stability over excitement. If those limitations don't concern you, and you can find genuine utility in three-wheel transportation, these deals represent unprecedented value in the motorcycle market. Just remember, these discounts exist for good reasons. Make sure you understand those reasons before you buy. What do you think? Are any of these trike deals tempting enough to consider? Have you seen even better pricing at your local dealers? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more analysis of the deals that desperate dealers don't want you to know about.